My name is ESIKOKUI at AKwaaba. Welcome to my channel. I have a new video for you today, and today we are reviewing Vanessa's collaboration with Juvia's Place. I got it. It's here. I'm so excited. She is another fellow Ghanaian YouTuber and makeup artist, and I watched her video just talking about her whole journey of becoming a makeup artist and then doing YouTube and now what she does today, and it was very inspiring, and I appreciate just her giving her perspective, and it's all come full circle, and now she's come out with her first palette, and it's with Juvia's Place, and I really enjoy Juvia's Place, so I can't wait to try this right now. I'm gonna do my face and then we'll get to Vanessa's palette. I'm going to actually follow her eyeshadow routine because I want to, you know, see if I can accomplish the same look with her palette. So let's get to the base and then we'll get to the eyeshadow. Alright, so first I'm gonna go in with my glowing moisturizer from Chalk, with from Chalk. I love this moisturizer. I use it all the time. And it like starts off with this purple tint, but when you rub it into your skin, it definitely loses that. So it does not leave any white cast or anything after. Okay, all moisturized. Now I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm going to powder my full face to take away any excess shine because I do get very oily, and this just holds that in, you know, for a little bit, because no matter what I do I still get oily, but this really helps it stay matte for a little bit, for a longer time than it used to. So I'm gonna go in and just powder my face. Now that it's powdered, I like to do my eyebrows because my eyebrows get lost because they're ombre browed, and I like to do it before so they don't get lost with all the makeup and everything. I'm going to use my Born This Way concealer in Toffee, and I'm going to use that for under my brows. So after I do my under, I like to blend it with a thicker brush, and I just go like that and blend it in. I use the other brush to make it precise, and then I just go in and blend this to help make the line not look as harsh. So, and now that it's kind of blended out, I'll definitely go back in. I go on top with, I believe this is CoverGirl. I can't tell anymore, but I believe this is CoverGirl, and I go in with this foundation in the color Q865, and I use that, and it's a little closer to my skin tone, so you know, it's a little harder to blend on top of your brow, which is why I believe people use a darker foundation, and why it blends in seamlessly a little bit better. You see how it blends into my skin a little bit better? That is why you use a darker. That is why you use the darker one. So now I'm just gonna go in and blend it out a little bit more. Okay, so it's kind of blended. It definitely has to blend out a little more, but I like doing most of my blending once the foundation is all on my face and the concealer, and then it really will give you that seamless look. So next I do the reverse. I don't know what the name is. I guess it's like the reverse painting or something like that. But yes, so I do concealer under my eyes without the foundation being there first. Actually, foundation doesn't touch there, so I just do concealer here, and then I put contour here, and then I put the foundation where the concealer, just everywhere that the concealer isn't. And I feel like that's the best way that my makeup comes out, and it really works for me. So sometimes I do my eyeshadow first before I do the rest of my face. I do my eyebrows and then my eyes, the rest of my eyes, and then I go into doing my base. But I want to get the base done so that we can just focus on the eyeshadow this time. And in this way you use less foundation. So you know how foundation is a little more expensive. You want to use the least that you can. And this is how you can. So next I'm gonna go in, next I'm gonna go in with my Morphe Effect 19 stick, contour stick. I'm gonna go here. Wow, I didn't put primer on. I showed you guys my voice. I was like, I'm missing something before I start, and I just went, but oh well, we're here now. I'm probably not gonna keep this on all day. Anyway, I don't really wear too much makeup during quarantine. Alright, so that is where the contour is, and now I'm going to put my foundation. I'm going to actually use Juvia's Place. I don't want to show you my foundation because it's dirty, but this is my Juvia's Place foundation. I'm using the MagEK Velvety Matte Foundation in the color Angola 140. And even though I wash my brushes, I always like to spray it with my e.l.f. Daily Cleanser Spray. It also gets the brush wet and then it cleans it as well. So basically you're putting it everywhere. Like I said, everywhere that the concealer is. You see how it just blends into my skin like that? Wow. So now I'm just gonna blend out everything and it's really gonna just come together. Look at that. Like, beautiful. I love this foundation. I need to use it a lot more. Look at that. So yes, my skin, my face is a different color, and I have like a very I have like a neutral undertone. I feel like it's not too red and it's not too yellow, so I feel like I can mix it up either way, and it's kind of depending on how I want to go. Like sometimes I go for a red undertone. My Born This Way foundation is more red. I use Sable, and then my Estee Lauder is my double wear. I use 8C1, and that is a little more like neutral on the yellowish side. So I feel like I can work all of them, all colors, and that's why I like my skin tone. I got variety. Yeah. So now that this is all blended, what do we do next? We use our powder, and I'm gonna go back in with my Laura Mercier. I have the honey. I didn't really like it the first time I used it. I remember Nima Tang using it, and she didn't really like it either. I don't know. Everyone says that you can use it for different skin tones, and I just think it depends on the skin tone. I'm gonna give it another shot because it was the first time I used it and I wasn't using this technique. So maybe now that I have my foundation and base routine set, it'll work different. So I'll try it again, but now I'm still using medium deep. I like to do this to just like contour my nose a little. I have really grown into liking my nose. I didn't before. Growing up, I just felt like it wasn't even that it was too big for me. It was just that, it's not that it was too big for me. It was just that my nose used to be a different color than the rest of it used to be a different color. It used to be lighter than the rest of my face. Like, my face used to be dark, my nose used to be light, and that was crazy. I was like, why isn't it the same color? But eventually, I think after going to Ghana, every time I go to Ghana, my skin tone just evens out so nice. So I think after that it worked out, but it was really weird growing up at first. Okay, I'm going to brush this off. I didn't really do it the best way, but it should be fine. But now that, oh, I didn't even finish what I was saying. But now that it's the same color, I like contouring it. Sometimes I don't care. It just depends on the day. I'm not insecure about my nose. It is what it is. It is what it is. So we're all powdered in, but a little more powder. I like to go in with this like foundation color on the places like right here. Places I didn't hit the Laura Mercier powder. And also just add that to my face, and it keeps, you know, it keeps the makeup still looking seamless, because if you just leave powder here and then you're not really getting here, I feel like that activates the oiliness in my face, and then I just get oily all over. I used to get really ashy when I used to do my makeup. It is so crazy how far I've come, how I've really figured out how to do my face. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with some bronzer. I use the Glow. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys what this powder was. This is my Morphe Filter Effect Filter 15 foundation powder, and now I'm gonna go in with my Revolution Glow, the Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in the shade Dark. And after this, I think there is one more shade, and then there's like 3 more shades that are a little bit lighter. And I was worried that this was going to be like my skin tone. No. Makes me look like a bad bitch. Just look at this side. Okay, this side's still pretty, but look at the difference. You see that? I'm gonna give it just a little bit more. Okay, so you see that? You see the pop of color that's on my face. It's just brought that brightness back into my face. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to actually contour it a bit, so it pops a little bit more. And I'm gonna hit the corners right here, because something, I don't know if you can tell, but it's just it's the only part that I don't really like about my lips. It goes down like that, and so when I hit it with concealer, it kind of brings it up. Okay, so I'm gonna let that stay on for just a little bit. I don't like baking at all whatsoever. It's just not my thing. And I feel like that's what brings out a little bit of the ashiness. And so if you like baking and it works for you, do it. But for me, it doesn't work for me. We're gonna get back to the lips and doing all that, but it is now time for our love. Okay, so I didn't get, the collection also came with 2 lipsticks or lip glosses, and I didn't get those. They were all sold out. Were they both sold out? I think the bundle was sold out or something like that. But yeah, I didn't get those, so I'm only doing the palette today, but I will go back and get those colors because they look beautiful. All right, so here is the palette, just like the cover in the box it was given. So pretty. She looks gorgeous. And then here is the palette. Okay, the star of the show. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna follow what she did. So the first one that she goes in with is Stush. It's this like orangish color right here. And yeah, let's just get to it. I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to use tape this time. I use tape sometimes to do it, but she doesn't. I'm going to try and channel the makeup artist. Alright, and hopefully it comes out. It's definitely not going to come out the way that she did it, but we're going to try. Also, as you can see, I put eyeshadow. Well, I put concealer as my eyeshadow base. Now, I'm going to... Sorry, y'all. Now I'm going to go in with Stush. Blend that out as my transition color. She uses it as her transition color, so she actually brings it out further, so I'm going to do that and add more to it, just so it can be brighter. I do have to build it a little bit, but it's okay. So then next she takes BSG, which is the brown shade right here in the crease, this crease, and then blends it out onto the lid. That's pretty. The color that is coming together, it's really pretty. Okay, so then next she takes AKwaaba, and that is right here. It's this like it's this plumish color, right? And she takes that and she's gonna put it right in the middle of BSG and Stush, and make that color even more prettier than it is right now. AKwaaba is the name that is given to girls born on Friday, I believe, and my name is AC, which is a girl born on Sunday. So it is something that is that we use in the Ashanti Akan tribes. You don't have to, but you can. Ooh, that's pretty. That's like my favorite one so far. I like that. So something that it may look a little off just because, okay, I have two different shaped eyes. First of all, this eye is like bigger. Is it this eye? I think so. It's like this eye is bigger than that, and then my eyebrows, they're a little off because they match my eyes. So if it looks a little off to you, that is why. But it is pretty much similar. Okay, my eyes are sisters. They're not twins. They're not identical twins, because twins could be not identical. But yes. So next she's gonna cut the crease, and she's gonna do that all over the lid. And I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna go back in with my concealer. Cutting the crease is like the worst thing. I'm not the greatest at it. And if you're not like great at it either, if you do a lot of blending, you can cover up a lot of your mistakes. Okay, so it's pretty much even, but like I said, we're gonna figure it out. So now we're gonna go in with Busy and pack that all over the lid like she said. They're gonna go in with Busy right here, this brown shade. And it's kind of like the same color as here. That's what I have on as my concealer. It's like a neutral, but then it's like a little pink tint. So she's gonna go back in with BSG and bring it in a little and blend it out. So okay, so I brought it down as much as I could with the type of brush I have. And then she says to bring Stush a little bit on top of it. If you want to get a little crazy, just do a little bit because I don't have the right brush. And so then she goes in for an inner corner highlight with Extra and Perfectionist. It's a gold color, and then it's like a pinkish color for Perfectionist with green sparkles. And okay, so I'm getting a little oily, as you can see, and I want to go in with my HD finishing powder because I'm about to be done. So I go in under my eyes. See, blurs the lines. Blurs it. Okay. And then she goes in with Stush as her blush shade. So I already have bronzer on, but I'm going to use Stush to use it as a blush. I like that. That's how that looks. I'm going to put on my lashes and then give you guys the full look and my review of the full palette. So, but how do you guys like the eye look so far? It's pretty, right? I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit more. Let me do that. Actually, I want to do a couple more things. So I like using colors like this to blend out here so it doesn't look too not blended out. And I'm gonna show you how pretty it looks once you do that. That's blended. Look at that eye and look at this eye, and it looks so much better. It's like a setting powder for your brow line. Okay, you see that? Instantly I'm in love with this look even better. So I'm gonna do a lip look that kind of looks similar to her lip collection on Juvia's. I'm gonna take my Super Ink lip stain. I love using this thing. I'm gonna wait till it dries. It's pretty much dry, and I'm gonna use my Lime Crime in the color Buffy, which is like a nude. I'm gonna go on the middle right here and just go like that. Let it dry a little and just keep going. Such a pretty color. Okay, so I am now gonna go in with my my Black Radiance Long Lasting Setting Spray. Missed my whole face. And once I do this, I push it in with the oh gosh, my lash is stuck. I push it in with the Beauty Blender. Sorry, my eyelashes are not cooperating. Like I told you guys, one eye is bigger than the other. So, I just keep playing with my face because my eyelashes are not it. But forget the lashes, the look. How are we feeling? I like it. Forget my lashes, they throw it off, but that's not the reason why we're here. It is it is this palette. Great job, Vanessa. Great job, Juvia's Place, for giving Vanessa this shot. Thank you so much for your story and sharing, you know, how you got to where you are. And I hope one day to follow in your footsteps and also create my own lane. And yes, I will be using this palette for my birthday, or you know, some of the colors, and so I'm so excited that I have this and I can't wait to use it. The colors are beautiful. I do have to work it just a little bit and dip it in a couple times, but other than that, I think it's a great blend of colors to use together. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, all that jazz, and come back for my next video. It's gonna be birthday content on birthday content. So yeah, that's why I said it 3 times, because it's 3 different videos. So definitely check that out. Happy birthday to me. And I'll see you guys in the next video.